Scorpio, first card out, Four of Wands, followed by the Nine of Wands, 5:33 a.m. It feels like you're being tested at this time. That you may not have ever had to find as much strength, as much inner strength, as much spiritual strength as you're having to find at this moment. It feels like a major turning point that it's down to you how something's going to go, and you're very aware of that something needs your full attention, your full energy, in order for something to be stable in the future, in order for you to support a family or lay foundations. There's something that's been growing, and right now there's an opportunity to take something to another level. It's like fast tracking something. There could be energies around you. It's like whether there is or there isn't, just be mindful of the energy around you. Be mindful of doubt, self-doubt, those intrusive thoughts. Don't lose yourself at the last minute. Feels like this is a time more than ever for you to have confidence. Confidence in yourself, what you're doing. Affirming that everything always works out in your favour. It's like this isn't a time for fear. This isn't a time for confusion. This isn't a time for doubt. Do what you need to do to get focused. It may mean spending some time in silence, or just doing something to put you in that therapeutic place, like to relax. It's like tune out from the outside noise. Four of Swords, future energy, Ace of Pentacles, past energy, yourself. It feels like you could be like the master of destruction. It's giving like or like you've mastered your own destruction. Like you've really seen how you could sabotage yourself or see certain tendencies. It feels like you've now used this in your favour. It's like instead of using some kind of extremism or obsession or rage to attack things you don't like, or attack certain individuals, or attack whatever it is, yourself in some way. It's like channeling that into your dreams, into taking action. That energy of alchemy, 537, the moon, Hierophant. The star, and Judgment. One more for that. Guys, the major arcana, Hermit. My whole left arm just had some fire heat up here, and it's freezing and there's no heat here. What is this? Guys, I'm tripping out. The energy here is wild right now. The Star, Judgment, the Hermit. Devil. There's something you're about to do, or there's something you're meant to be doing, and it's like, it could be very easy for you not to do it, not to jump into this, not to embody this energy. One of the main reasons why it may be easy for you to dismiss this or not fully jump into something as much as you could is because there's no one else around you that's even coming close to this kind of lifestyle, this kind of commitment, this kind of mission, this kind of path, whatever it is. That there could be lots of reasons why. There could be constant excuses or reasons why you shouldn't be doing something around you. Like, people could see it as you being hard on yourself for taking a certain path. You could be constantly hearing like, oh, take it easy, don't be so hard on yourself, come on, let's do this instead. Or like thinking you're crazy for doing something, or you're too obsessive, or you're too intense with something that you're doing, something you're building, something you're creating, with some kind of routine, some kind of lifestyle. Feels like a very disciplined energy. But it's like, don't be fooled. This path is for you. Certain people won't understand it. Certain people will see it as obsessive. People may see it as too much. People may see it as a waste of time. It's like, people are going to have opinions. The point is like, those people that are maybe, and it's like, it feels like it's coming from a place of love. Like, genuinely, people could be like, oh, you're doing too much, don't stress yourself out, come and chill with us instead. That kind of thing. But it's like, not in a way of disrespect, but it's like, review your dreams, review your vision, your bigger picture, your goal, and then observe how the people are living that are advising you to fall back. Do you want to be living that way? If you do, cool. If you don't, if it's like, if you don't want to get the same results as the people that may be encouraging you to slow down in some way or change direction in some way, then don't follow that path. It's like, stay true to yourself. It feels like you are being asked to do this, and do it how you feel called to. You're not being too much. You're not overthinking something. It's not too big. It's just as big as you believe it to be. It's like, you're not overthinking this. You're not getting this wrong. This is exactly what needs to happen. If it does mean completely spending time alone for a short while, it's like, do that. If you can't get in your own energy in certain environments or around certain people, it's like, find a solution. This devil card's coming up like Cappy energy, Cappy in their power. It's not coming up like anything toxic. It's coming up like something. It feels like something will go worldwide. Something will go worldwide. Or it's going to have a huge impact. It feels like dominating the physical, or like something just Ace of Cups, the Tower. Okay, let's get back to the point here. All right. Foundation. Five of Swords. Yeah, the Sun. It's like people may be living in a way that looks better than how you're living right now. It feels like you've not been celebrating, you've been stuck. The Hanged Man, the Five of Swords, you've been stuck. 544. What I'm seeing is somebody spending years building a house, like laying foundations, building a house by hand. And every day it's like this guy's friends walk past him and they're off to have fun. And he watches them go off and he's there laying each brick, building the house. And it's like summertime, everything's good, the guy's sweating it out, blood, sweat and tears, building his house. His friends go by, having a great time, thinking, look at this idiot, why is he building this house? He should be having fun. Like judging him for being too serious. Then it's like winter arrives and it's freezing cold and the people that have been off having fun haven't built their house. It's like people may look like they're having fun now, but there's something you're building, something you've been putting in the work for, sacrificing short-term pleasure, short-term satisfaction for something that is gonna enable you to thrive for a very long time, potentially a lifetime. It's like keep laying that brick by brick. It may not make sense. It's like, but when that all comes together, it's like a brick doesn't look like anything very useful or interesting or valuable, but putting them bricks together, you get a house. It's like these steps you're taking may not look like anything valuable. They may just look like bricks, but you're building your house. You're building an empire. The sun. It's been necessary for you to be in some kind of negative thought. You could have been battling with mental health, some kind of depression. And it's like there's two sides to this. I was having this conversation with someone recently. It's like when people say that they feel like they're having certain mental health symptoms, people panic and like, oh, well, that's not good. Take something for it. And I'm not saying anything about anything either way, but it's like a lot of the time, it's like we've all got a brain, we've all got a mind. And it's like matters of the mind, the human mind. A lot of the time our mental health diagnosis is just a human reaction to something that's happened. And it feels like you've learned a lot about your mind. Like how a lot of people in society are scared of schizophrenia. But in terms of like what that is, like in Native American teachings, it's just a part of the spiritual awakening. It's like all of the magnificent functions of the mind that we can't even begin to comprehend. And it feels like you've experienced a lot of different states of consciousness, awareness, of mental states, mind states, whatever you want to call it. But this has been necessary for something you're doing here, for justice in your favour. Things aren't going to be how they've been. You see yourself in some kind of turmoil right now. It's like you know you're closing out a cycle, you're consciously aware of this. It's been a choice, it's been a conscious thought to do so. It's that you're determined to stand in your truth, to end some karmic cycle, some kind of generational pattern. Making better choices, the lovers. Making choices in love, like from the heart. The Chariot. Could be time to move forward, move on, maybe travel. Some of you, it's like traveling on water, or like going somewhere where you can connect to the water element, the sun, the chariot. Something specific's coming through with this. I'm just going to see. Thank you for dropping all these on the table today. Appreciate that. I'm bending. I'm so not in that place. 7 of Wands. It's like it's actually going to help you to protect your work, for you to keep it moving. Maybe it's continuously traveling 550. It was going to be different for everyone. Follow your intuition on this part, to keep it moving, to keep taking action, to keep something moving. Some of you, it's like you're not going to be based anywhere. You don't have a base or like a certain place. You could be moving, traveling, maybe all over the planet. It's going to help to do this. It's like if you're always on the move, it's like no one knows really where you are or what you're doing in some way. It's like you're just flowing. There's no way to really track you in some way, in terms of, maybe it's just like, I don't know. It just feels like a very free energy. Maybe it's like you're going to take off. There's going to be certain individuals that are not going to know about this. You're committed to your money. You're committed to growing something, to moving forward, to having physical experiences, to continue to develop, to evolve, to master something emotionally. Feels like a very mature energy. King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. $52. Outcome, Strength and the Hierophant. Strength, Hierophant, the Sun, the World, Justice, Chariot, Hermit, the Star, Judgment, Devil, yourself, Death. King of Wands. This is like Merlin energy. This is like, let's pull a fairy. I don't even know what to say. That's what I'm going to say. I don't even know what to say. I can't even put this energy into words. I've got a lump in my throat. It's like, it's overwhelming. It's like, it's big. I'll be real. It's like the energy is bigger than me. It feels like the frequency is more than I can even put across for myself right now. Alright, give me something. A romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. Honourable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. 222. Whoever you are, man, you're blessed. Blessed, abundant, and running some kind of I don't even know what this is. It's like legacy energy. been a lesson of patience. It's like the energy that's coming in is already here, but it's like you may not have felt it yet. It feels like there's something in the way, being distracted. Take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions, justice. 555. What's the timing on this? Something has to physically move. You could be guided to physically move or to physically change something. It's that something has to physically move in order for success to come in, or for something to be successful in the way you want it. That you could be deceiving yourself about moving something. It's like it's time to have fun, time to rest. It's actually going to help you to process something emotionally. You're being prepared to meet somebody. It's like because of how serious things are, because of the responsibility, because of the size of what you're creating, because of the level you need to be running at. It's like it's gonna help for something to be so silly, to help something that's so serious. It feels like to the extreme that you're gonna have to be disciplined, and it's like making something fun, that something could become quickly heavy. But it's not meant to be that. It's that with the right perspective, getting back into into a light place, a light-hearted place. And the way to find this place is to really go into the void. It feels like a transformation you've been playing with for a while. It's like you've been playing in terms of playing with your potential. That you've already took something so far, but you know where you could take it, and that you're just playing with that you're sitting on that. It feels like something's about to completely change, and no one's going to see this coming. It's like even you didn't really see this coming to the extent that it is. Wild boar confrontation, having to confront being mindful you're not avoiding any confrontation, any situation that needs facing. And the horse, the bat in reverse, the weasel. Horse is power, bat is rebirth, I think, ritualistic death, not sure what it's saying in reverse, check that. And the weasel 33, I think, is stealth. It's like going to the abyss for things to balance out. Page 169. Look to weasel power to tell you the hidden reasons behind anything. Some people are put off by weasel medicine, talent and abilities, but there are no bad medicines. We all have power, or we would not be here to heal Mother Earth. Perhaps if you have weasel medicine, you could use your secret gifts for the good of all. Observe who or what needs attention or a solution, and offer your assistance in your own quiet or discreet way. Page 177, the horse, power. Black Stallion said, I am from the void where answer lives. Ride on my back and know the power of entering the darkness and finding the light. In understanding the power of horse, you may see how to strive for a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving and sharing your gifts, talents and abilities are the gateways to power. 42. Bat in reverse. If bat is hanging upside down in the cave and immersed in darkness, you have met its contrary medicine. The position leads to stagnation of the spirit and a refusal to acknowledge your true destiny, which is always to use the talents you have to the fullest. Is there some area of your life that has dammed up and therefore stopped your desire to create? If so, look at surrendering to the death of that stagnation. That can also imply that in the reversal of your natural cycle of rebirth, you are trying to go at life in a backward mode. This is breech birth, in a sense. This type of occluded understanding of how to go about freeing yourself can lead to a stillbirth if you struggle too long in the birth canal. The final outcome can be death of the body. Some people think themselves into a corner with obstacles that are illusionary. By the time they decide what to do, the opportunities are gone and old age is upon them. All of their dreams have passed them by. Reverse Bat says to use your mind, courage and strength to ensure an easy labour and quick delivery into your new state of understanding and growth. Surrender to the new life you have created from thought and desire and bravely greet that dawn. If you are concerned with today and tomorrow but not much further, you may forget to see further down the road. Tribal teachings say that you are responsible for future generations because you are the ancestors of the future. Whatever you do today will affect the next 7 generations. Every decision, every thought is to create a state of stagnation or rebirth for those that follow you on the good red road. If you are blocking yourself, you may be blocking the generations to come. Bat flies at night, and in the night are born your dreams. These are the dreams that build future civilizations, so nourish them well. And Wild Boar came out as well, 606. 48. If Wild Boar has charged into your cards today, you're being asked to confront anything or anybody that you have been avoiding. Pay attention, embrace your warrior nature, and find the courage to confront your fears. Or are you being asked to confront a personal weakness or career challenge? It's time to finish a project that you abandoned thinking it might be too difficult to accomplish. Confront your feelings regarding some situation that makes you nervous or causes discomfort, and bring yourself the peace of closure. If you have been procrastinating, Wild Boar is reminding you to quit avoiding the inevitable. In all cases, it is insisting that you be fully present and mindful of what is happening and why. If you drew this card, you already possess the courage needed to confront all that life offers. Just remember where you hid that courage. Challenges do not simply vanish unless you actively embrace your issues. You cannot reclaim your spirit's energy. Half the battle is won through the warrior's willingness to acknowledge and to accept the whole truth at all times. Page 29230. Number 34. Lahaya. He who is born under his rule is known for his talents and actions. An inspired pacifier, he is liked by everyone. He loves to resolve problems and is always giving advice and support. His aura of trust attracts influential people who will ask him to work for them. He is a good worker, accomplishing much. His attitude is firm with high moral principles, goodness and hospitality, although he can be disappointed when people do not meet his expectations. He goes deeply into issues that interest him, although sometimes has to be satisfied with a superficial knowledge of many things. Profoundly emotional, he transfers to his children the love that he received from his parents. Planet Jupiter, reasons for invoking to calm rage, to understand divine laws and the structure of the universe. Page number 29. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Send so much love.